Paula. How you doing, Miss
What
Paula?
is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Toxic Masculinity Show. I am your host, MoneyBoy Trey, and we are back to revisit with not one, but two black women at the same time why I say black women are 95% to blame for the issues going on in our community. I am currently streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. For you people on Facebook, take your punk ass over to YouTube and subscribe. For you people on YouTube, go to any video in the description box and add my Facebook page. I'm trying to get y'all in one box. And as usual, MoneyBoy Trey on all social medias. Also, I shared a post earlier of this 6-year-old amazing young rapper named Nolan the Kid. I put his Facebook, I shared his post on my Facebook page. Y'all please go like and follow his page. He's 6. Got a great dad slash manager slash producer, all of that. His IG is also on that post. Y'all go help a brother out. Ladies and gentlemen, LaDon, Mellow Moonchild, PG, how you all doing?
Good.
Good, thank
How,
you. How are you?
how about
Oh, well, I'm my normal black woman hating self, as they say. So I guess I will ask you, PG, or Genesis. You're a black woman. I supposedly hate black women. How did you come across me, and do you think that I hate black women based off what you've heard and seen of me?
Okay. I'm going to apologize now if there's an echo. It's probably my fault because we were trying to hook up this Bluetooth and headphones business, and I apologize right now if whoever watching this replay is echoing, my fault.
95% of the problem.
Cost money through Tommy through strolling through Tommy Sotomayor's chat, and I don't think you hate black women. I don't think you hate black women. I just don't think that we're 95% of the problem. I think that it's probably 60-40. I think it's 60-40.
That's why we're here now to debate the. Well, you know what? It really doesn't matter the percentages. Are you saying 60% women, 40% men? Is that what you're saying? You're saying 60-40? Because if that's what you're saying, I can accept the 60% women, and that means it won't take much for me to get you to 95. And so your mic went out. I can't hear you, Genesis. Your mic went out. Can you hear me, Moonchild? Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you perfectly fine.
Well, this is for you while she gets her audio fixed. We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Genesis. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Go subscribe to Money Boy Trey on all social medias. But yes, Mellow Moonchild, since our last discussion on this topic, I'm sure you've seen the stuff that I post, and I'm sure you've seen the stuff that I've inboxed you because I ain't got time to be getting threatened by these women because their feelings and shit hurt. But you've seen some of the stupid shit that women say to me. Has your percentage changed since the last show?
No, it hasn't. It hasn't.
You full
I
of
will
shit.
say you make some good points. Okay, some of the things you post are real, and it is what it is. But I still am not. No, 95%. No, 90%. Nope. 85. Nope. Nope. And 80. Nope. I'm with Paula. 60-40. Men 60s, women 40.
This sucker act like it's not. It doesn't look. My shit's not showing that we're on Facebook. It looks like we're just on YouTube, but I don't
Mm.
know. So you said that your percentages hadn't changed. So I guess we shall pick up where we left off because I listen to every last one of these things that I do, and I always find something that I didn't challenge or I don't know. But you said some interesting things in there that I didn't get a chance to ask you about that will further prove my case of 95% of the blame. So, if you don't mind, could you give us a recap of your upbringing?
um, my mama was 14 when she had me, and she was self-educated accountant. My biological father was not present, still is not, but I did have a stepfather who stepped in
Do you know why?
into
Do you know
the
why your biological father wasn't present?
yes, because he tried to based on what I know, he tried to lay hands on my mama and she kicked his ass, and that pretty much my mother wasn't dealing with that. So she
Okay,
rocked on.
continue.
Um,
I'm
yeah.
just building my
So
case.
okay, go ahead. So my mama had I got a stepfather when I was 8 years old, and he's still in my life today, and they're still together. So was there something else?
Nope. But the glasses have come off, so now it's time to get serious. I don't know why this shit's not showing up on Facebook. So, you said, as far as from what you've been told, that just came from your mom's side, right?
No, actually, that came from my
No,
dad.
I'm
My
saying your dad. I'm
biological
saying
my
he.
biological father told me that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, shit, that just kind of squashed that one. You so dad said, "Well, I tried to hit your mom and she left. Wasn't
Yeah,
expecting that, so
because he regrets
I'm
it.
quick
He
on my
regrets it big time.
I'm
He
quick on my
regretted it.
feet. So I recall asking you if you blamed your dad for anything, and you said no, and you said you actually felt like you turned out better
Yeah.
because of that. Could you
Yep.
explain that thinking, ma'am?
Well, because number one, if he was trying to beat on my mama in the beginning, I could imagine what I probably would have went through if my mother wasn't the type of woman she was. A whole bunch of domestic violence in the house. Um, so that's where because I know he moved on to another wife and he did the same thing to her for a long time. So when I say it was better for him not to have been there, that's exactly, yeah.
Um, so this abuse incident with your dad, was it a one-time thing?
With my mom, yeah, it was a one time thing. But with his
So
second wife, it lasted a long time.
I don't care about her. In your case, it was a one-time thing. So how can you say that you would have turned out better?
Well, if it was a one time thing because only because my mother wasn't having it. So she feel like if you did that one time, you do it more than one time. She wasn't trying to live that life. She wasn't about that life.
Well, I'm
But
not talking
to
about them
to
actually
know,
being together.
well, even him being in my life, like um, I know what my siblings went through with him, and we all are on the same page where life has been better for all of us because he was toxic. He had a temper
Y'all,
problem and he was toxic.
y'all hard as hell on men.
How how is that?
I'm,
See, when we easy on y'all, see this is, and I wanted to bring this up because I listened to what you said too. You know, you guys sit here and say when you got a good man, you treat him wrong, you do this, you do that. But at the same point in time, it's like when we do give, or like when you sent me the story about the lady who married, I mean, the basketball player who married the felon. And then at
Maya
the same
Moore.
point in time, what happened?
I said Maya
What?
Moore.
Oh,
Her name's Maya Moore.
Maya Moore. Okay, so if say for instance, if she had been some bougie chick, you know what I'm saying, and then she didn't give him a shot, then you'd be saying, oh, y'all too uppity and don't want to give a man a
No,
chance.
that's bullshit. Niggas think like that,
No,
and no,
mm-mm,
no, hold up,
no.
self promotion time. Niggas think like that. I am not a nigga. I am a coon. I have critical observation of niggas, as the shirt says. What? No, no. That is part of the fucked up stereotype
I
that
don't
women
want to
perpetuate.
hear it.
Okay,
Nope,
you don't want to
nope,
hear it, but check this out.
mm-mm.
I'll give you this for example. A black woman can date a white guy that's lame as shit. She don't want no thug. She don't want no bad white guy. She don't want no Tony Montana. But from the black men, that is what she requires. If the same lame type black dude tried to approach her, she would say no. That you can shake your head all you want to, but out like
That is not
you
true.
that whatever. Well, you can say that because you feel like you're from a different generation, but I'm living the
I
younger
am.
generation.
Okay,
So
you're younger.
that's fair
Yeah,
to that's not fair to say. That's true to say. White
yeah,
like
I
all
agree with
these
that.
when you see these hood ass black chicks with white dudes, they're not thugs. But you won't see them with that same square type black man. They got to be a
Fact.
thug. Maya
I
Moore,
agree with that.
she talked to this. Maya Moore talked to this man since she was 18. She 28 now. She talked to a nigga in jail for 10 years. I know he's innocent, but that nigga still been locked up for 10 years. He is institutionalized.
Okay.
But she has been so. Keep in mind, she graduated, met the nigga. She went through 4 years of college at UConn and graduated. Met the like still dated the nigga. Did six
Mhm.
years of playing that well 4 years of because she been off the past two. 4 years of WNBA and overseas. For a nigga in jail. You know how many niggas
That,
she passed
but
up? You know how many niggas she
right.
passed up in them 10 years for a nigga in
Yep.
jail?
Yep. And maybe, and this is like I said, had she not did that, now had she got her some other basketball player type dude, then we would hear the argument of, oh, she got all this education and all this money. Why is she, why she choose this dude? She giving him a chance.
Yeah, we're saying that because he's a hood, because he's a nigga in jail. There were literally millions of men unincarcerated that she looked over.
And what about the nigga in jail can't why he can't be great? Why he
I
can't
didn't
get out
say
of jail and be great?
I didn't say he couldn't be great. I'm speaking to the greater
Okay.
narrative. I'm speaking to the
Which
greater
is
narrative that black women love the thug narrative when it comes to black men. But if a white guy or one of these motherfuckers that own a 7-Eleven come up to them, all that thug shit goes out the window. They don't require the nigga to be hard. They don't require him to sell packs. They don't require him to have been served no time in jail. None of that.
okay. You know what? I gotta go back to what you said about the age, like the time frame that we grew up in. Like for me, a woman for me, for instance, I'm interested in a man's intellect and his ability to want to be better And if he comes with a little bit of thug in him, cool. If he don't, cool. As long as we can have a good conversation and he treats me good and we fair with each other, that's all that matters. But you're right, there is a demographic of women who choose a thug dude. For what reason? Who knows? But I know,
Because y'all are
there is this stigma.
95% of the problem.
Yeah,
You just don't want to say
whatever. Whatever. And we are not. We are
it.
not.
Whatever.
You can say that all you want to, but that's not the case.
It's very true.
Okay, so tell me as to why you say women are 95% of the problem. Like, and I want a good response as to why. Not some.
Here's the best example I can give you. If a single black mom raises a LeBron James, a Lamar Jackson, a CeeDee Lamb, a FBG Duck, a Jay-Z, she takes all the fucking credit. She gets all the praise and all the adulation from the black community. You did it, girl. You's a strong black mom. You did it. But on
As
the
she
flip
should.
side, on the okay, I'm glad you said that. So as she should, when the son that she raises turns out to be shit, turns out to be a thug ass nigga in the community, should she not get the blame?
Nope.
But no, it doesn't happen that way. It's always if the man had been
You know
around.
why?
At, at,
Nope.
no,
No, I ain't even gonna
you
say that.
you
I
right
won't
there.
even.
You're being biased. You said
Nope.
no though.
No. 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 No.
You
No.
said she
I'm
doesn't
not.
get the blame.
Nope. You know why? Because on either end of that spectrum, right? On either end, it's
You
all
didn't
up to
say
that.
that at
And hold
first.
on, wait.
You
Let me
didn't
finish. Let
say
me finish.
that
Let
when
me
I said
let me finish.
I'm gonna
Let
let
me
you
finish.
finish. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
finish, but I want you to hold in your brain that when I said when the son becomes a millionaire or successful athlete, she gets all
It
the credit. And
doesn't.
you said she
Nope.
should. So keep that
She
same
should.
energy as you
I
answer
am.
this
I'm
question about the
going
blame.
to. Can
Okay,
you
go
let
ahead.
me answer the question?
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, it should be that way, but regardless of what kind of parent you have, what does it all boil down to? The child taking the information and taking it and doing something with it. A
You're
parent can be a
deflecting now.
good. No, no. Let me finish what I'm saying, because then you can understand where I'm coming from. If a parent is giving their child every tool and every opportunity, talking to them and giving them the right way to go. Now, if that child fucks up, then the parent did what they had to do. If the child becomes great, the parent did what they had to do. It's just that people see the accolades from a good upbringing when it comes to a child succeeding, but it took that child to succeed. The parent wasn't out there on the basketball court. The parent wasn't out there practicing and doing what that child did to get where they are. So you can't put that on a parent either way, is what I'm saying.
You did though.
If the child,
Well,
but if the
well,
child,
you
like I said,
contradicting
how
yourself
many?
then.
No, I'm not. Because if that
You
child, it could
when
go
I
either
said the
way. If that
son is
child is
what, hold up. When I said the
hmm
son is successful, the mom gets
hmm
all the credit. Your response was as she
as
should. You didn't.
she should, and I
So
will
you
still
didn't.
say
So
that.
hold up. So you didn't say none of the bullshit that you just spit out when I asked you for the blame. When I said about the blame, you said no, she shouldn't. How is it that for all the credit she should take all the accolades, but for the
She don't.
blame,
Who
and
gives her
that's
the
why I say,
accolades though?
and that's
Who
why
gives
I
her?
say black women
Who
are
gives her the accolades though?
95% of the
But
blame in
who
the black
gives
community because y'all
her
take
the accolades?
responsibility. Black women,
Who
black
gives her the
women,
accolades?
black
Who
women.
gives her? No, the child. The child gives
No,
her the
black women.
accolades.
No,
How
black
many?
women.
How many men do you know who go on to become successful? Go up there and say, "Oh, I want to thank my dad," unless dad was around.
It's a
Everybody.
lot of
Oh, I
them.
don't care
It's a
what
lot
you
of them.
do.
They're just not publicized. It's a lot of
I
them. They're
would
just
say
not
so.
publicized. Steph
I would
Curry.
say so.
It's a lot of them. But
But
you
there's a
still.
lot
But
of
my point still is when it's a single parent mom and the son or daughter turns out successful, the mom wants all the credit. When that child turns out to be shit, she doesn't want any of the blame, and that's
do you
fucked
know
up.
how many
That is backwards thinking.
do you know how many mothers do blame themselves for their children turning out the way that they did when they did the
None that
best
I
that
know
they can?
of.
I
None that
do.
I know of.
A lot of you see that, and that's the thing. Men don't understand what it's like to be a mother and sit and cry when your child is outside and you try to teach them to be the best that they can be
You
and been
can't
on them
say
and did
you
everything
can't
and
say
did
that. You can't
everything.
say that.
But
You can't say that. You
why
can't
you
say
can't
men
say
don't
that?
know because men are parents as well. So you can't say that.
Yeah,
And I told you
but
on last show
obviously,
there's studies that show they're better parents, and I also sent you a picture of the article. There's studies
I
that
don't
show
care
that
what
you can't
studies don't. Obviously, studies don't show that if a lot of men are in messed up
explain
situations.
postpartum depression if moms are so loving and they have
That's
this
a
natural
chemical
affinity to their
imbalance.
kids.
That's a chemical
Okay,
imbalance.
explain adoption and wards of the state then.
What do you mean explain adoption in words of the state?
Okay, you said women are much better. They have this natural inclination to motherhood and they have this connection, and
I
men
didn't
don't know
say
what it
that.
feels
I
like.
didn't say that.
Yes,
I just said it's
yes, you did.
different. I said it's no, I didn't. I
I'm
said it's
saying it's
different.
not different. I'm saying it's not different because studies show that men are better parents. It's
What
not different
study?
because
And who study?
the one that I inboxed you the other day. But
I get that, but
um
what I'm saying is, where did those studies come from?
um the one I inboxed you the other day. Men can just like men have an inclination. If that's the narrative you want to go with, men have the inclination of just saying fuck it and walking away. So do women. That's how abortions exist. That's how adoption
Exactly.
agencies exist, and that's
Yep.
how all these wards of the states exist. Women can drop their baby off at the fire station. So don't give me this
But
bullshit about
but
women
this
are
is the
just
thing.
natural.
A lot of
Incl-
times, hold up, wait. Adoption centers wouldn't be there either if a woman said, "I don't want to raise my child." Here you go to your daddy, and men took that responsibility.
She walked away from the child. So
And where's the father?
if
So if
you're
the
going to
father was there, there wouldn't be
no,
no adoption. There
so you
wouldn't
could
be
talk shit
no
about
wars.
so you could talk shit about the dad walking away, but the mom gets to drop the baby off scot free.
No, I didn't say that.
This,
I said if a woman decided
we
that she
don't
didn't want to
we
raise
don't
her
we
child.
don't need we don't need to go to the if. We're just gonna say the man wasn't shit and gave the child away. He's criticized and called a deadbeat. If the mom does the same thing via adoption or giving
He's
it up to the
considered a
state,
deadbeat too.
show me a post in the world, maybe in your mind, but in the world and what the world
How many
perceives,
mothers do
that's
it?
not true.
That's the question. How
How
many
many
mothers do
mothers
it?
did you really just ask that question? It is
Yep,
an
I
adoption.
asked.
It is an adoption agency in damn near every city and every
Mhm.
state in the U.S. So that lets you know how many.
Okay, hold on,
Every
wait.
city got one.
But
There's
if
an
the
abortion
father was
clinic
there
in
to take
every.
that kid
There's an
over, then that
abortion.
wouldn't be there then, right?
How
If
did the
that
mom get
father took
pregnant? How
But
did the
if
mom
that
get
has nothing
pregnant?
to do with what we talking about. If the
Yes,
father
it
was
does.
there, then that kid,
If you want to ask
no.
about, no, yes, yes.
Uh-uh.
If you want to ask about the father leaving, then I have to ask you, why didn't you know what type of nigga you let get you pregnant? So it still
How
goes
come
back
the
to the
nigga didn't know
woman
what kind of
taking
heifer he got pregnant?
that. That's fine, but even still,
Well,
the nigga did. Okay, I will give you that. The nigga didn't know what type of female he got pregnant. He said, "Fuck you,
and the
I
chick
don't want the
didn't know
baby."
either. And the chick didn't either.
Can I finish my statement? Who cares if
Okay.
she didn't know? This nigga
Who
said,
cares if
I
he
don't.
didn't know? But go ahead.
This nigga says, I don't want the baby. If the nigga
Okay.
says, I don't want the baby, and you keep it, you're stupid. If you have an abortion, nobody says nobody calls you a deadbeat. Nobody says you shouldn't have been fucking if you weren't ready to have a baby. Nobody
Oh
says
yes,
that.
they
If they
do.
give, if
Who
they,
told you that? Who told you that?
my
Who
social
told
media,
you?
my social
Your
media
social.
and world perception. World perception.
How,
I watch TV. I watch news. I'm in the streets. I live in the real world.
do
See
people know?
what
Do
you're
people
trying
know
to
the
do.
conversation?
See,
No. Do people know the
I
conversation
don't
that
deal in
woman
fairy tale
has
land.
before she does what she do? No, but
I don't
that's not a
deal
fairy
in
tale.
fairy
That's
tale.
not a
No,
fairy tale.
no. When
Do
you
you know how many women I know who had abortions and the
when you
conversations they
want
had to
to
have with their
when you
parents
want to go
and the
to a
father
small
before she did that?
man, when you want to go to the small percentage or the anomaly, when you know the perception of this shit, that is fairy tale land. Yeah,
No,
yes,
no,
it
that's not
is.
fairy tale.
Yes, it is.
That's not
It
realistic.
is
That is
fairy
not.
tale. If you
You're
know there's
basing
a problem,
everything off.
dude,
No.
it's just no, it's just I'll give you an example of why I say it's fairy tale land. This is what women tend to do. If we talk about pro life and people give an argument for saying I don't believe in abortion, the first thing women will do is say, well, what about the women that get raped? Y'all go to the fucking anomaly to try to make a point, but y'all never point out that women that get raped and get
Okay.
pregnant is
Mhm.
1%. Is 1% of the people that get abortions. So that's a fucked up argument to have, but y'all just throw that shit out there just to be in the
It's
conversation.
funny. No, it's funny that you can say that, but you don't talk about the dudes who tell their girl, "I don't want the baby," and she has the abortion. Now,
I it,
most time,
Toxic
hold on, wait, let me
masculinity.
finish. No,
Toxic
toxic
masculinity.
mess.
I don't talk about that. You can do that on your platform on toxic masculinity. We point out what women do because there's a shit ton of shows and blogs and shit where you can go on and find women talking about the shit that men do. And you know what you don't see on those blogs? You don't see men
What?
under there saying y'all bashing, your daddy black, y'all. We don't say that shit. We let y'all do y'all. We're used to criticism. We're used to it.
I don't think you've seen the whole picture. I don't
Oh,
think you've been here long enough to see the whole picture. I
you
don't
only
think
got
I've
about
been here
70
long
years.
enough.
You only got about 7 years on me. But I know I know through my family. I know through what I've seen through my family and shit, and other people's family and
Wow.
friends' family and shit. It's been a whole bunch of single parent moms that I've seen run this shit,
Oh,
and we're in
God.
the shitter.
You
Oh,
are a
by the
hot mess.
way,
You know that? Yes.
Restream, y'all ain't shit. Y'all fucking suck. I only came to y'all because I thought that I could be on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'm on YouTube, but I'm not on Facebook. Fuck y'all. I'm going back to stream y'all. I gotta go. I thought I had a guest. Toxic Masculinity Show, episode 7. We are back with Mellow Moonchild, finishing up the conversation that we had last time, and she coming back with these weak ass responses. That's why I put my glasses back
Whatever.
on. This is gonna be light work, so I put my glasses back on because I don't think I'm gonna be here too much longer. I really don't. So, what is your take on this Cardi B shit?
I don't get it. I don't even. I don't pay no attention. I ain't worried about these celebrities and their marriages and their kids and all of that.
My take on it is I've seen black women in the past couple months go that they defended Kamala Harris, who's the Indian. They defended Cardi B, who's Puerto Rican. They bashed Candace Owens. Candace Owens didn't speak at the Republican National Convention. I don't know why they thought she would just because she's a fucking Republican, but that's what they said. Oh, they used you and you didn't get to speak. They just say dumb shit like that to the black lady. They support everybody
Mm,
else. The black lady they shit on because she isn't a Democrat. That's the only reason they do it. It's because she's a Democrat. So we fighting shit like that too. Like we'll
Mm.
run to other people's aid quick, but
I
if you
I
don't agree,
gotta I gotta say I've been watching the back and forth between Democrats and Republicans on this, and I'm neither. I hate this system with a passion. I think we need to just start from scratch, but that's another story. Um, but I see there's a lot of
geez,
disdain for Candace Owens, and there's a lot of praise for
only
Kamala.
because she's a Democrat, though. It's because I mean it's because she's Republican. Black people hate her because what black Republican have black people ever accepted? Because all of them
No,
in my 37 years of living, they've been called coons. But then we want to say we're not a fucking monolith. But as soon as you say you're conservative, Republican, or whatever, they got a problem with you. And
right.
I just want to go on record to say this generation of black women role models are all whores. All the people they look up to are hoes. Even Kamala Harris, she got her start fucking. She's
Wow.
educated, but she got her spot fucking. Oh, you don't believe me? Just Google her history. I
I
want to
wouldn't
say
put
the
it past
guy's
her. I
Mayor
don't
Brown
know.
or some shit like that. But yes, she got her job fucking the mayor.
You know what really, I think right now, this conversation between us really has me thinking about what is it that we are seeing? What information is it that we're being given that we have this belief system about women or men in this society? Like, especially when you live reality and you see something completely different, or the people that you surround yourself with live on a whole different um, level. It's crazy. It's crazy. You trying to bring
Oh,
somebody on?
yeah, I'm trying to bring her back to the chat. Let me email her. I'm trying to bring PG back. Hold on, Paula. I'm about to send it now. Keep talking. I can hear you.
No. Well, that was pretty much. I was just wondering that for a moment. Like, what are we seeing as a people that got us?
We're saying to be honest, you gotta say men are saying that drug dealers and gangster rappers are getting money and it's an easy profession and so they want to do it. And the same thing goes for the women. The women see that all the hoes are getting money and the men are looking at the hoes and so they want to be a part of that.
Hmm, I would
And I
have to
repeat,
say that's for a lot
Candace
of people
Owens, the
that don't
Candace
love
Owens
themselves. And
are coons.
wow,
Well, I mean,
I don't have. I mean,
I
I've
wouldn't even
listened to
say
some
they
of the
don't love
things.
themselves. I wouldn't say they don't love themselves. I would just say that's what has been accepted as normal in the black community.
Hmm,
Ratchet and thug behavior that has been deemed the norm. That is what everybody sees us as, and it's not enough people that aren't thugs and hoes speaking out saying, "Hey, y'all, this is not us." We act like we
right.
don't see it, and so we're grouped in with them. I ain't having
That's
that shit
deep
no more.
shit.
That's why I'm a
That's some
coon.
deep shit.
I mean, they called me coon, so I just embraced it. I said, you know what? I am a coon.
Hmm.
I have critical observation of niggas. Y'all go check me out on all social media at MoneyBoy Trade. Just type it in. I'll pop up. Restream again. Fuck you because I am not on Facebook Live right now like you said I would be. It's fucked up, yo. Very, very
Wow.
fucked up.
There's another by my boy Callie Williams. He uses called Be Live, and it allows him to do Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So you might want to check out Be Live.
I think them fuckers
BLIVE.
lied to me so that I could pay for this shit.
Oh.
I think that's what it was. I think they lied to me so I could pay for it. But they said I was supposed to be able to get to. But it does do cool shit like that. Like let me have that cool little banner up so I won't have to keep telling y'all to take y'all punk ass to my social medias and subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that stuff. Thank you all for tuning in. I know it was hard checking out whether you wanted to watch the game or me. And if you're still watching the game, you're a coon. It's okay. If you're watching Seattle beat New England, you're a coon. I ain't mad at you. Y'all can catch me on the replay. Paula, are you back? Mm-hmm. I see her. I don't know if I can hear her.
I can't hear her. I know I can't.
Paula, just ditch the headphones and come back. We've given up on the headphones. We'll work with it. We'll work with you. Just cut the headphones off all the way and use it the regular way. So just leave out and come on back in, but disconnect the headphones completely and just talk through your phone. So where were we at, woman? I got thrown off. Where were we at?
I forgot. I completely.
Oh, black women being 95% of the problem. That's where we were. So what percentage do you give them?
On a real tip, I'd say probably 60. I give her 60.
60.
Yeah, there's more that we could be doing to be better role models. But other than that, you ain't gonna get 95 out of me. I refuse.
Down.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Her.
You notice Serena didn't date no thug white boy. Meghan Markle didn't date no thug white boy.
You never know that they might be killers.
That nigga is the founder. These niggas is the founder of Reddit and shit. They ain't got time for that. They're billionaires.
I know they might be killers. They might be sending goons to do their dirty work.
Omar sending goons. Paula, we're back with you, Paula. So, Genesis, my bad. I think I was asking you before you went out.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think I was asking you before you went out how you found out about me, and do you think I hate black women? Because the people in the States think that I hate black women. By the way, this is Canadian, Jamaican, as weird as that fucking sounds. I still don't think it's real, but she says she is.
You behave yourself. You guys can hear me pretty good, right?
Yeah, you're good. Talk away.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, so I was saying, but I was, what's so interesting? I was watching you guys on YouTube, and but you guys you were paying attention to what I was saying.
Yeah, this is my first time on this particular streaming platform, so I don't know how it works at all. And I don't think I'll be coming back simply because it lied to me. The only reason I used it is because I thought I could go on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and it's not. So I'm just on YouTube right now.
Okay, there's always some issue. Say that again?
We're getting it right, though. I said, yeah, there is. We're getting it right. As I get adjusted to this thing and learning more and more about streaming, I pick up different nuances and things. So don't troll me if you're watching the replay and there's feedback because you don't have on headphones. Don't troll me.
I'm going to
So silly.
apologize. I'm going to apologize now if whoever's watching this in the replay and feedback, I will totally own up to that and I will take the blame for this particular stream. Yes?
Yes. See, Canadians are so nice.
He
Say
is
something in
very
a
nice.
Jamaican accent.
In a Jamaican accent? Well, I can't just do that on command. I have to be angry. I told you it only comes out when I'm angry, and I'm not angry.
You're a Jamaican and you can't do Jamaican on call.
No, she's right about that. I've
No,
heard
because I'm
that
not an
from
angry
plenty of
and I'm a nice
people.
girl.
Right.
I'm
My
a
best friend is
Negro
like that too.
and a Memphian, and I can do both on call.
And a who?
I said I'm a Negro and a
So it's
Memphian.
true,
I can
men
do
can
both on
multitask.
call. Men can who?
So it's true, men can multitask then.
Yes. We've been multi. What do you think cheating is?
I am so done.
Is
I
that
am
not
so
multitasking?
done.
I mean, you can be dumb, but
Wow.
it's the truth. It's
Yeah.
multitasking.
Okay.
This is why y'all percent.
Now
Hey, you can have 40. In my mind, in my world, it's 5 because that fits my narrative better. You got muted. What happened? You're muted now. Restream sucks. Genesis, you're muted. You're not. It's not saying anything for you now. Restream blows ass. I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't hear you. I can't hear. I can't hear you. Your mic's muted. Your mic is muted. Paula, your mic is muted. Paula, your mic is muted. Yes, it's muted. I can't hear you. These people left me in the show, but you know what? That is the Most High letting me know that I won. I am right. I have the Lord on my side. He cut them out the stream. How you gonna argue with God? How? God is on my side. Black women, 95% of the problem. He literally shut them up. Y'all see my hands the whole time. I didn't do it. He shut both of the women up. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Look at God. You still muted, darling. You're still muted. I don't know where the other child went. It's just we're having technical difficulties. I haven't had to wing this shit in a minute. But since we're here, I've learned from doing this podcast and shit. This shit it's not as easy as it seems. It's not as easy to just get up and just talk live as it seems. That shit is actually draining and hard. I still can't hear you. Rebuke you, Satan. I rebuke you. Out. Out, devil. Out, she devil. Can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Y'all, as y'all see at the banner at the bottom of the screen, please go subscribe to me on all social medias. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this Restream and Streamio and all that shit. I don't like it. It doesn't seem like they're coming back. So what I'm going to do is probably end this stream and come back on StreamYards. But I'm going to do it on Facebook this time because everybody on YouTube is apparently watching Monday Night Football or some shit. So, YouTube, go to the description box. Click on the Facebook links to follow me there because that is probably where I'm about to go back live. Peace.